Rich DeMarco on the Army Football Report. The Black Knights head to Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, New York to take on Connecticut. A 3:30 kick time coming up on Saturday. In just a moment, we'll talk with one of the new faces in the Army defensive backfield, safety Rhyan England. But up first, here are comments from Army head coach Jeff Monken at his weekly press conference previewing Saturday's game against the Huskies.
We're back to work this week with an opportunity to play in one of the greatest venues in sports, Yankee Stadium down in the Bronx, and great history with our program, the Army program, and the Yankees, and having played a number of football games over the years there. It's going to be really neat for our team to be there and to be able to come out of that tunnel into that stadium. So we're all looking forward to that, and just another opportunity to play. And they're a team like us that's battling to find a way to win, and I think they've been in some games where it certainly could have gone their way and didn't, and that's probably the same with us too. So they're a lot better football team than the record indicates, and certainly we know a well-coached football team. Coach DeMarco and the success he's had with Coach Kelly at Notre Dame, and the great teams that they had. We faced Coach DeMarco before in this offense, and he's done a nice job, and they've got a number of guys on their football team that I'm really impressed with when I watch them run around. The athleticism, the speed. They're certainly going to be more athletic than we are collectively. So it'll be a challenge.
That's Army head coach Jeff Monken. It's the Black Knights taking on Connecticut Saturday afternoon at Yankee Stadium. Kick time at 3:30. I'm now joined by Black Knights plebe defensive back Rhyan England, who's made the transition from the offensive backfield and has started the last two games at safety. First off, Rhyan, thanks for a couple of minutes. And how's the transition been from the offensive side of the ball to now in a starting position on the defensive side?
You know, I would say it's a little difficult at first, just learning the whole new concept of I guess a new defense for me. But I played defense and offense in high school. I was an all-state safety, so it wasn't too hard grasping the new concepts. But it's been a lot of help, I guess, having my fellow Hayden Pierce, Chris Carnegie, Josh Jenkins. They always help me out in the back end, off and on the field. So it's a lot of help.
How did the decision come about to move from one side of the ball to the other?
I think the injury of Jeff Bacon really had a effect on it, and then I was doing all right in JV playing offense, but I guess Coach Bateman always wanted me to come play defense for him, and I guess the chance actually came about, and then I had a couple of good practices, and they just kind of put me out there for a little bit, and I think I did pretty well.
What's the biggest thing you feel from the two games you started you need to improve on going back out there?
I would say just the speed of the game, watching more film, understanding what's going on faster, and making more plays. You know, physically, I feel like I could get a little bit bigger, get a little bit faster, and then I guess mentally just keeping my head about me, whether I have a bad play, just get onto the new play and have a short memory.
You take on Connecticut on Saturday in a great venue, Yankee Stadium. You get to play a football game there. How excited are you to head down there and play in a game?
I'm very excited. I've never actually been there. I know a lot of people on this team haven't been there, so it should be a fun experience. And then having it with this team and having it with this great brotherhood, it should be a very great experience.
Well, Rhyan, thanks for a couple minutes. We appreciate it. Best of luck on Saturday against UConn.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's Army defensive back Rhyan England joining us on the Army Football Report. It's the Black Knights taking on the Connecticut Huskies. 3:30 p.m. kick time on Saturday at Yankee Stadium, with coverage across the Army Sports Network beginning at 1:30 with the Army Football Tailgate Show. With the Army Football Report for Night Vision, I'm Rich DeMarco.